Do it for the gram.
Good evening, good afternoon. What is going on? Happy 2024, everybody. This is the company for everybody coming in. Have a seat, talk with us for a little while. We got a few things that we are going to cover. A few things that okay, and we are now live on Instagram. Great, absolutely, fantastic. And I'm going to make
whose page are we on?
We're on my page.
Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't trying to be a dick. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm going to create a company Instagram page so we can get everything set up over there. But we are now live on Instagram. Welcome everybody coming in. This is the company. I know we have been out of commission over the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I do apologize about that. Just getting everything ready and set for the new year is a thing, so I gave everybody a couple weeks off so we could get settled and get everything taken care of and recover from the money we spent. What? Anyway.
Whoa. But make the trip to the DR.
No, bro. No.
Whoa.
What's going on, Robin? How you doing? Yeah, we are now on Instagram.
Robin. Hi, Robin.
Yep.
What's up, Robin?
I'm trying to get the
Happy fucking New Year, Robin. David, what's good, bro?
David, Robin, what's popping? I know y'all missed us and y'all ain't had nothing else to do but wait for the company to come back
on IG.
What's popping and what's going on? First thing I want to say is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody started off the new year like they wanted to, and it's headed in the right direction. So, wagwan. We got a lot of things to talk about. When you let 3 weeks go and your show is completely just like current events and topics and everything, you have a bucket list of things to talk about when it's time to roll on.
We can't catch up with one another.
Huh? Hey, okay, yeah, let's do that.
I didn't have nothing to say. I'm just saying.
How was your Christmas? How was your New Year, guys?
How was yours? Since you started talking.
It was a thing that happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was good, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain. I won't complain. For everybody who does believe in blessings and all that good stuff, yeah, it was a blessed happening. So
that's good. That's good. I ain't trying to get in your business. Did you travel? I don't remember much.
Didn't do much traveling. I mean, we didn't make any huge trips, but the traveling we did was with family, and it was enjoyable.
That's good.
I think I've been blessed to have like family that I like being around. Most people complain, I don't want to be around my uncle.
I've heard that. But my thing is, man, you never know when it's the last time you all will be together in that setting. Not like say all of y'all, but let's say a person just go like that is a thing. The older you get, people gotta cherish that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So we know. Mobile, how was yours, man?
No complaints, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes Christmas is a hard time for me because that 2 days after that is my older brother's birthday, and my older brother passed in 2021.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know his was.
So Christmas is always hard, especially when you lost somebody. But I mean, like I said, we make the best of it. Try to do stuff, in remembrance of him and whatnot. But other than that, like I said, no real complaints. Like I said, Christmas here in my household, man, it's just like because of that, it's always somber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, not saying that it's just another day. No, it's not. Granted, we do celebrate it.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like, well,
it takes a while, man.
The last 3 years, like we all, like me and my mother and my brother, my younger brother, we always say, he can't really get what we want, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so it takes a while and I'm not going to say get back to normal. It takes a while to learn how to live with the loss during the holidays. It's a thing, like it's a real thing. The only thing you could do is like let people have their space when they want it, and not push getting over it on people, because there's no such thing.
Yeah.
Nick, how was yours, man?
Man, I was sick as a dog Christmas Day.
Oh, really? Shit, you were. I forgot. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
man,
I
I
don't
was like,
remember at this point.
Jeez,
Yeah,
that is
man.
horrible. Winter colds are probably the worst thing in the fucking world. Summer colds are bad, but just not being able to escape the cold feeling.
Well, wait till you have kids and it gets spread around. And so,
Yeah, y'all ain't
I had
selling.
no, I had enough energy to do Christmas for the kids. After that, I was in the bed.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I heard. Well, I see it out a lot when a kid gets sick, you just got to wait for it to spread
That's true.
because eventually everybody's going to be knocked down with something.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So,
Well, it's good to see you up and running and you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah.
You feeling better, right?
oh yeah, I'm better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. And no, Robert, it's not too late to talk about Cat Williams. We will get to it.
Oh yeah,
But-
we definitely will. It's still lingering.
Even
So
Nick's little thing down here talking about still ain't heard from Kevin Hart. He did respond.
He did respond.
He responded.
What did he say?
he kind of did.
He did
He
the
ain't respond.
most. He did
Yeah.
the most politically
PC.
correct thing he could
Hey,
do.
Carrie.
Hey, so Brian, my tagline still applies.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
but I'm
true.
saying you can't get wrapped up into it, man. It's just going to be a war at that point, and everybody got a job to do.
I agree, but let's be real. Did we expect him to say anything? No. He
I
never.
didn't
will.
expect,
He
I
never
didn't
will.
expect him to
Thank you,
come back
Gary.
maliciously. Hey,
He-
Gary,
he-
thank you.
I don't expect him to say anything. He doesn't do anything. He's just going to take it in the ass, pause,
Oh,
and just.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Nick's
All right,
on
so-
fire.
Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Everybody whose name was named in that interview,
Mhm.
did they say anything? Because we got
He
Kevin
didn't say
Hart, we
anything.
got Steve Harvey, Earthquake, Faison Love. He was named.
You said already?
Did Said say anything?
Yeah, he actually commented on one of the things. I don't know if it was on Shade
mean,
Room
yeah,
or on Club
granted,
Shade Shade. He commented in the comments and everything. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, he's actually spoken.
Oh, Kerry, you
Yeah.
must not have been here for a while. This is our homeboy T-Mobile.
Dang, Gary,
He's
you
our
threw
newest
us
addition
away.
to the he's the
Hey,
newest
hey,
addition to the company. So he's going to be around for a while. Hopefully, if he wants to, he is more than welcome to stick around for the duration. But yeah, I hadn't heard anybody really say anything negative. Everybody's trying to take this high road.
Oh, Carrie trying to find out though, but
Well,
send me a message. Send me a message.
I was like,
Well,
what? I'm
but
so
well,
sorry.
Brian, I think it's hard to really be too offensive if it's a fact. He's got receipts, but
Well, that's the
out of
thing.
everybody, but
He must be
everybody
lying.
though, but out of everybody though, he wasn't gonna say nothing. I mean, we already knew that.
That's company man right there.
That's my point.
That
my
is
tagline still
corporate
applies.
account company man. He ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep that. He did crack some jokes on that the NBA version of like Eli and Peyton, and it was like the way he
Yeah.
said it was funny. People were like, oh, that wasn't funny. I'm like,
it was
y'all be wanting
lukewarm.
people to hit you with Def Jam hits, and you're not gonna get that on TV for free.
From who? Kevin Hart?
No, I see that isn't what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say who's funny.
No,
Okay,
they were
I'm
expecting him
sorry.
to go in. I'm like, guys, this is not Twitter.
Robin,
Like,
you
it's just
are
not gonna be
dropping.
that way.
Robin, you're dropping jewels on Instagram, but unfortunately, they have not figured out how to integrate the chat from Instagram over to our venue.
Mhm.
So come over to Facebook and comment so I can post your comments that you're saying because I can't post
we
them
appreciate the
from
Instagram,
Instagram over
though.
here. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on Instagram, but you
looking at it
drop
now.
some things that we love to post, and I can't post it from Instagram here for some reason. But you see it on
I
Instagram,
missed
Izzo?
it.
I saw you just
Yeah,
come in.
because I just commented.
Okay, cool.
I missed it.
Okay. So yeah, he can't. I don't see anybody really coming back and saying fuck Cat Williams. He don't know what he talking about. Blah blah blah. I beat his ass because he
no
was
one said that
dropping.
now.
What?
No, I'm not saying say you're gonna beat his ass, but
No,
you can
but I'm saying he was like digging into people that may affect their money and their careers.
I agree.
Don't bother my
but
money.
still-
Don't mess with my money.
Well, that's
Oh, so all right. So the question is now: Are we going to get into it right now, or
Get into what the conversation?
yeah, are we going to
Go ahead.
my
No, I'm
tagline
saying,
still
I-
applies.
Yeah, we might as well get into it now.
We want to lead into.
Yeah, it's too late. We're already into it now. We don't started
Okay.
talking about it. So yeah,
Kevin ain't got no heart. He ain't gonna do nothing.
I
Kevin's not
got
gonna do
it.
anything.
I caught that.
I could have told you Kevin wasn't going to say anything negative.
My
It's not
son was
in
just
him.
said that.
It's not in
That's
him.
my point. That's my point. He ain't got no heart. That's
No,
my
wait,
point.
wait. No, I said it's not in him. I'm not saying he doesn't have the heart to say anything or to fight in him, but he's not going to do anything to jeopardize his money or his image.
He could still. There's a fine line that you could do to defend yourself or not. And no, he's not. No heart. I stand by that. No.
Yeah.
I never gave a second thought.
Yeah. Huh. He said something about Jonathan Majors, and I didn't know, and y'all know why. What did he say about Jonathan Majors? I'm not gonna lie. I skimmed the interview and I watched like the last 45 minutes. I did not watch 2-hour interview of him talking shit about me.
The whole thing was not worth.
Like, let me see here. He says, Kerry says he did, but their money too big now. That's why they didn't address him to jeopardize their money. Choose your own battles. That's true. Now they're too big, their money's too big, blah blah blah, but they still have money to make. Steve's not on tour anymore. Steve's not doing stand-up anymore. We all know that. So there's really no reason for him to even say anything to anybody.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Stonehenge face.
Hey, all I'm saying is you're being accused of stealing material. You'd be accused of stealing material. That's
yeah. He accused Said of stealing the alien in the spaceship joke, and then posted a video of him doing the joke first, right beside Said doing it.
Yeah, like
so that's damning.
He said because Cat said he did it in a Cadillac, and Said changed it to a spaceship. That really was the only difference. Like you can't. That's receipts on that. So
because that's too obscure of a topic to be coincidence. There are some things that can be coincidence in comedy where
I think,
but not that.
Izzo freezing up.
No, you good?
Oh, Brian, is that you?
Yep, Brian, that's you. You go.
That's that spectrum down now.
Oh, we good. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, this thing, Shannon's questions were hella instigative. Shannon had questions. Oh yeah, you think Shannon was poking the bear? Do you think he knew Kevin Hart the GOAT?
I mean,
watch Nick face.
He looks like a goat.
Nick's awake again.
He looks like a goat.
But don't let him lead you down this path.
My tagline is enough. I was already down it. I was already down it.
I got you. But the thing is like, Cat had this tour coming, and he said he didn't do it to sell tickets. He said he didn't do it to boost his ticket sales or whatever. But we've all seen the boost in sales from Cat's thing. Like there are second and third shows being put on for the cities he's going to just because of this.
Yeah, got to strike when it's hot. That's all.
I mean,
I'm not mad at that at all.
Me neither.
To Kerry's point, and Shannon really let Cat cook. Like that's all he did.
They can't talk.
So we got Mark over here. Marcus over here talking about Shannon can't talk. And then on Instagram, 7Fly says Shannon Sharpe is clinically slow. His interview style is painful to watch.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't think so. But what are
you got two people saying the same thing, though. You got two people saying the same thing.
I want to know, what are we looking for? We're getting better interviews out of them than the bone dry other interviews
from Shannon Sharpe as far as doing it. Like,
I think the thing with Shannon Sharpe a lot of times that kind of is an adjustment or rub you the wrong way is his southern drawl and how he talks.
That I guess I've been living
for some people.
I know
we did. I agree. I'm just saying that's probably how some people, they just can't really stand to hear him talk because of his draw.
Thank you, Rob. That's exactly what I was saying. He knows how to get the stuff out to make them feel like they chilling talking to a homie. While the other interview people, they're gonna do the
he
also has CTE. But it don't matter. Shannon getting them coins out here.
Yeah, he getting them coins.
Shannon be marketing the hell out of stuff in his late night show.
Now, what was the football player that recently got into the NFL and now he's doing announcements? What's the black guy's name?
There's
talking about Robert Griffin III.
RG3, I heard him talking the other day. He went to a speech pathologist or something, but this man is so eloquent now because when he started,
he was not that bad.
He was bad. I couldn't stand to hear him talk when he started.
Really?
I played the football.
I'm about to say
now,
he always been on them white girls, like, so I don't know.
So I mean, he did it. He turned whatever impediment he had around and made it sound really well. Impediment.
I hate Marcus, man.
Marcus said,
he said Ocho should have been there. Yeah, I kind of wish like Ocho would be on that part too. But I love their nightcap show. I listen to it every like not night, but I listen to it the next day all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They be going in.
RG3 tries so hard for no reason and it don't help. But I'm saying he got better. I was listening to him
like
yesterday.
him.
He sounds better.
I like him. I like when he's calling games.
That's fine.
He do be on the white girl.
That's fine. That's fine.
The white tutors he had got him right back in school.
So the interview happened. You had all this backlash. Now you got all these people. I think Ludacris even put out a verse.
He made a
what
song.
was about that? What was up with that? Did he call?
Well, he was talking about Luda.
Yeah, he addressed it because he Cat talked about the wife thing and
the Illuminati.
Oh, they do got carbon copy wives. Where the
doing the Illuminati. Like I'm a Ludacris fan, so I'm
I'm a Ludacris fan.
So but yeah, he's saying like Ludacris joined the Illuminati and he had to sell. It was between him and Cat and how he had to sell his. He had to shave his sideburns and all this other stuff. And so Luda was like, I'm gonna do what I know how to do. When I come back at people, I'm gonna put it in a verse. And it was a hot verse.
Look more guilty.
So Luda defended himself, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Okay, thank you.
They do have these super racially ambiguous like women.
They do. I'm not going front. They all do.
They do.
Similar.
They got the fake hip thing going.
Yeah, they all look the same.
Thing going.
Now, Robin said Luda looked even more guilty after that. That's the problem with responding to these type things. You always look more guilty after you do it.
Nah,
he said he turned his leg into a question mark.
I get.
Dang.
That's cool.
Somebody enlighten me. Hazel E. Who's Hazel E? Or type it in there, Robin. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
But Cat didn't talk about.
Hey, somebody tell me if the Instagram.
But that's exactly what Kerry said. Yes. I agree. It's how you respond.
Is the Instagram still moving?
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Okay, it's frozen on mine. I didn't know if it was still moving.
Damn, Brian, what's going on?
I don't know, man. Spectrum, shit.
Yeah, it ain't the computer.
The computer's fresh, clean,
like $1 million,
brand new.
All right, relax, nigga.
But so Love and Hip Hop, Hazel E. Hazel was on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Love and Hip Hop LA. I don't know nothing about those shows. I used to a long time ago.
I'm slow because I was about to say it a lot. Hazel
to me,
but she said Love and Hip Hop LA. I am not a smart man. Cat pulled a Vince McMahon stunt. 75% was real and 25% was kayfabe. But what 25% though? That's the thing.
The shit about himself was a lot of a stupid like nigga. That don't even make sense.
Seven trying to say something. Okay.
Famous for being involved in nothing special. I got you.
Okay, so Instagram on Instagram, 7 tunes in. Luda ain't never been a lyricist. What? He has good beats and hooks and energy. He a DJ from Players Club. No.
He's Jamie Foxx. Yeah. DJ from Players Club.
I've been listening to Luda since he was Chris Lover on Hot 97.5 in Atlanta. I get that man all the props in the world because he has come from that to where he is now. So I personally got to give him all the props in the world. I like Luda. I'm a fan,
man.
Bro, Luda's drop. You hear me hit a Luda drop almost every time I spin. Like,
I mean, now he evolved and grew over me over time now. So I mean, I like him. I respect him. That's a pretty hot take to say.
Yeah,
that's very hot.
he's always been like an animated, passionate rapper to me. So I
at times I thought he's a little too jokey.
Poom Daddy, ain't heard that name in a long time. Chris Lover and Poom Daddy.
But no.
Yeah, so gotta disagree with you on that one, 7. At this point, I think everybody's kind of just. I don't know if I don't think people are tired of hearing about it.
Nope.
Again, just energy. He's energy. Okay.
Nope.
I got you. Let's see. Robin says such a missed opportunity for Shannon not to address Cat getting beat up by.
Yeah, that's one thing I do wish. That's the only thing I do wish Shannon did. Like, but again, he's not a journalist, so he's not going to sit there and dig up, stuff that happened in the past.
And he don't want to burn bridges because he knows
he's friends with a lot of people.
People coming to his show.
Yeah,
like we burned so many bridges, we ain't never gonna have nobody on the company.
He's so damn dumb.
But yeah, so he has to keep people coming, so he can't burn bridges. He wasn't gonna bring that up. I don't know why he didn't, or why anybody didn't bring that up, but he didn't bring that. He's not gonna bring it up. He wasn't challenging him. But I mean, how is he going to challenge him over things that only Cat would know, or only these people would know that's in the industry? You can't really challenge anybody on that stuff. So I don't know where this is going. It's been entertaining. I'm pretty sure it probably has another week and a half of hotness, and then it's just going to fade into obscurity like everything.
I just haven't seen something this long at this much traction. Like, not in a bad way. It's just normally
look at the timing when it happened. Like, really, we haven't had anything major that
that might be it. Because normally there's not a lot of traction.
That was last week.
Yeah, normally we do not have a lot of traction on things. It normally
the first of the year, like, people just
trying to get happening. You had,
but normally we be like, we normally will say within ourselves before we do the shows, like, that's a little too old now. But I still see shit every day about.
Oh yeah, every day is something. Every day is something. You can go down your Instagram list right now and see several things about that interview. And then they tried to. I know you don't like Cat Nick. I know that. I mean, Kevin Nick. I know that. But they tried to.
He's best of all time.
They tried to throw the fact that his ex-wife is going on tour with Cat and all this other stuff while he's, like out on the street. So how are you supposed to react?
They be trying to get that nigga to say.
They be trying to get him to snap. Like anything he would have said would have made him look like a crazy man. So he really didn't have any choice but to say, "I wish them well. That's a good deal." And
I disagree. I disagree completely. You can again, there's a fine line, but you can still defend yourself without exposing yourself to losing money. I mean, I'm sorry. You're not gonna put someone on blast like that, looking like a punk. I'm sorry, and you don't do. You can again. My whole thing is you can say something. I think maybe Carrie said something earlier. It's like how you go. It's how you respond. Because you can respond and not look like a complete jerk.
I mean, that's the thing. Kevin didn't respond, but he let his plastic cup boys respond.
He did.
Did they respond?
Yeah.
They should have shut the hell up too.
Spank did.
Damn.
They should.
Spank gives zero fucks. I like Spank.
Yeah, Spank did.
I know, but he should have said nothing either. That's on Kevin. That's not on them to respond.
Right. I agree. See,
that's they protecting the money. That's the thing.
But that's weak to do that. Now, see again, I stand by what I said.
I think this would have been one of the few times where now there's a level of cook he could cook at and make sure he protect his brand.
Exactly.
He could have said something a little bit more. I feel you. You always want to be upstanding, but you're not gonna come for me and my rep as for what I do, what I hold dear, and expect me to just grin and smile like, it's okay.
Exactly.
Buy my tickets,
bro.
no,
you got.
I'm gonna rip you a little bit.
That's my whole point.
I hate it. I hate it. It's like this, but given the position these people are in, sometimes that's all you can do.
That's
anything else is going to damage you.
I feel like,
and I'm not saying you can't. I'm not
segueing ourselves right now.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you can't put up. You can't fight for yourself, or you can't, put your dukes up every now and then. But when the threat is immediate and in your face like that, sometimes all you can do is take that hit.
No,
I'm gonna let him finish, and I'm gonna comment what Robin said.
that's also, I think it depends on, think of who the person that's attacking you. It's one thing if it's the media where you really can't win that because the media is always going to keep going after it, or you're going after a fan. You can't really do that. But we talk about, despite the height level, someone that's on the same level. And I'm sorry, you can respond to that now. Again, if it's a fan saying those stuff, yeah, you're going to look bad going back after a fan. You can't win with that. But one of your peers, well, they probably are actually the same height, but one of your peers that's calling you out like that, you can respond to that.
Damn.
I heard the jab.
Go ahead.
What jab? Who?
Izzo, go ahead. Then I'm gonna say something.
Oh, yeah, I was coming with what Robin said. Oh, she right. Most people took the bait. Not me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not the hugest Cat Williams fan, to be honest with you. Not say first, but I know he had a string of specials to me that all felt the same, and I fell off the wagon. He never really did anything for me outside of Friday After Next personally. But like for me, Chris Rock, I actually like Chris Rock stand up, so I was gonna go to it no matter what. But Cat is one of those people. He has always bigged up a lot of comedians, and you'll always hear people say, "Cat gave me this look. Cat took care of me at this point, this and that." I've always respected him for that, but he ain't bait me into nothing. Just saying that's my opinion. Like how he don't like Kevin Hart. I think Cat's a tad bit overrated, but maybe I'm a hater. I don't know.
No, I can honestly say that because I think with Cat Williams, he's living off Pimp Chronicles.
That's what I'm saying. His window is so small. That's how I think of 50, unfortunately. His window is hella small.
And I wouldn't disagree with that. So
that's how
I really think we need to get off of this. I think we need to get off of this school fight. The school fight mentality is like we see somebody say something and we waiting for the next person to come and start swinging. And we're doing this as adults with people who have legit jobs. Like these are multi-million-dollar industries these guys are in. They can't just keep going back and forth with somebody losing money and time when they could be making money on tour. Will Kevin talk about it with his next stand-up? Probably not.
I hope he would. That would give some life.
But nobody else is doing stand-up. Nobody else
stunk, man.
Nobody else he talked about is doing stand-ups. Like I said, Steve's not doing them. You hadn't seen Sid do nothing in years. I don't even know if Earthquake is still doing anything.
Yeah, Earthquake's traveling.
I've never seen a Savion. Not Savion. What's his name?
Faison.
I've never seen a Faison.
I'm not a Faison fan. I'm not a Faison fan.
So who else but Cat is he probably has to wait to pull all of this on stage?
My thing is he swung at, Faison was different. Faison always be talking shit, so I understand why he went at Faison. The rest of them, he was swinging at the clouds because all those people have shows. Like said, what's that? The neighborhood. I'm like, that's a show that's been on like 4 or 5 whatever years. Like that's syndication money. So he's already good on that.
I've watched half of that show and it was bad.
Yeah, it's just a normal CBS show. Those CBS shows are the same.
Exactly what it is.
It's bad.
CBS has the same thing. When it comes to their dramas and sitcoms, they're the same shit.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
horrible
CBS,
black and white people jokes. Setup is bad. The scenes are bad. The actors are bad. It's not a good show.
Oh yeah, with the white couple.
Oh, get your white shelf out my neighborhood. I just want to be a black man's friend. That's all it is.
Well, that is how all those shows start, and then it morphs into them being cool. That's normally how it always.
Excuse me, hey Brian. Put Robin's what she set up.
This one right here.
Yeah, thank you, Robin.
Heaven isn't that funny. I said it. Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac, Patrice O'Neal, Dave Chappelle, DL are my top 5. DL?
Hey, Robin. Robin.
I was gonna say, please somebody tell me how DL comes in there. I like him now for his commentary. His stand-up had never interested me.
No, I don't think
that's her opinion. I just want to know when people.
Yeah, it's your opinion. You like what you like. I just never found DL too funny. I like his commentary, and I like him watching him talk about political stuff. But as far as laughing,
I used to hate him when I was in like high school and middle school when I used to watch Comedy View. Like I couldn't stand it.
Now he was funny way back then when he was like, "Girl, put your drawers on, Jesus at the door."
But I liked his crowd work, but I felt like he always depended on it. And like at some point, I need to hear some shit that you thought of in concept. I never liked his concepts.
Yeah. Chappelle just released a stand-up, so you might not hear from him for another 7 or 8 months. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. But you know, it's the same thing. Chappelle's at this level now where he does his stand-up, but there's always some kind of social commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's more of a moment than a ha-ha moment.
Mm-hmm. But then he'll throw in a dick joke somewhere in there, I hear.
Yeah. He'll throw it back at you. Yeah.
Which is funny.
I take old stand-up Eddie Murphy over DL any day. I take old stand-up Eddie Murphy over anybody. Be honest with you.
I will say, he said on Comic View, yeah, man, Martin Lawrence on Def Jam doing crowd work and DL doing crowd work is like memories from the 90s.
I agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very good statement. I like his political.
I like DL political. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I like DL's political stuff, but not so comedy. Not big on Kevin, even Mike Epps, but I love Mike Epps' show on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that show is I actually like that show.
Mike Epps
is not funny.
To me personally, Mike Epps burned out quick.
But he keeps getting checks. Like
he keeps getting money.
He must like do the right thing and treat people right because he keeps getting checks, and I don't hear bad things about him.
Yeah,
so I don't even keep up with Mike Epps, but I did see that he did buy back a block in some neighborhood, and he flipped all the houses like legit.
Yeah, a lot of these guys do.
I wasn't in Philadelphia, but
you're right. None of these jokes would work now.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are really great people. They do give back to the community and all that. But when it comes down to their job, what they're famous for, some of them are falling off. Like I said, Mike Epps was funny when he started, but he fell off. For me personally, he fell off quick. You know, so he's not on any of my lists as far as funniest people out there.
I think he's okay in scripted stuff, but as far as his actual stand-up, it's just pretty dry.
And for me, okay, it's
Brian,
the opposite. It's the opposite for Kevin. It's the opposite for Kevin. Like he's good on stage, but his scripted stuff is trash.
Oh, that's a funny joke, Brian. Though.
Yeah, but all the TV shows and movies he does are bad because they try to write for a comedian, and you can't write for a stand-up comedian trying to think you're trying to embody what he is on stage and do it in a movie. It's not gonna work. So I agree with Nick about Mike Epps is funny. He is definitely that kid that you got into trouble with because he made everyone in class laugh. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what he comes off as. He reminds me of that cat. Like he was always cool, but he always had you laughing. That's exactly what remind you of. 7
says Eddie Griffin over DL.
I don't know if it's unpopular opinion. I am not a big Eddie Griffin fan. I don't know why. He just seems angry about something, and I'm like, bro, who hurt you? When I listen to him, like after about 2000, I'm like, yeah, okay. But I liked him before that. After that, I'm cool.
So we'll introduce another topic here. A little piece.
Oh, you have to preface.
All right, so Whitlock, Jason Whitlock, is that his name? Jason Whitlock?
Yeah, he's
his first last name. Yep.
Jason Whitlock is a black conservative talk show host, sports analyst.
He plays one on TV. Like he believes some of it. He's going into a niche
that has been chipping at Stephen A. Smith's spirit for the since before we can even think about it. So apparently they gave this man a pulpit and said, "Go off, young man, go off."
Go off, young man, go off.
So we ain't gonna play the whole thing, but there are little clips we might want to get into. But this right here.
Did you tell the folks that, you bitch? Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that? Got the names. We got Jamel Hill. We got Howard Bryant. You want me to bring up the other writers that wouldn't work for you?
So now I know some of y'all are like, why he just played that little teeny piece? Now this is I wanted to give y'all the essence of where this man was coming from. There was a lot of heat behind that microphone.
Yeah. That was hate.
Yeah,
Pure,
that was
pure
anger. And
anger.
now you got to separate the two hates. Now, hating, we're not saying he was hating. We're saying he hate this dude.
Yeah.
He hates this
And
man.
I could understand.
Yeah. So I'll let y'all go ahead and take it and talk about it and tell us where this is coming from and what y'all thoughts on it and everything. Because y'all got way more.
What up, Carrie? Comment while everybody talks. Because
Okay.
she definitely watches it and knows who he is.
Carrie says I couldn't stand Whitlock on FS1. He acted like he was better than everybody and they were
Robin.
beneath him.
I mean, but
God damn it, Robin.
he acted like that on ESPN too when he was working there too. But
Yeah.
He did.
So go ahead, Izzo. Explain a little bit.
Oh, okay. I'll give some background. So Jason Whitlock is of course he's black. He's a journalist who is black, used to work at ESPN, FS1, then back at ESPN for a little bit. Well, sorry. ESPN, left ESPN, then back to ESPN, then FS1. Now he works for the Blaze Network, which is Glenn Beck's network. Yes, the same Glenn Beck from Fox News back in the day. The background for Stephen A. Smith and his words is that we talked about in our pre-show that he came for him and some of the things Stephen A. said in his book. So Jason is always commenting on black people, prominent black people, normally his fellow journalists or let's say people in the industry, is what he tends to do. Personally, I feel it's because he's fallen out of grace because he's, as you may bring up, he's stabbed a lot of these same black people in the back.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much stepped on them to try to get to the top, and he didn't because even the white executives saw what a piece of shit he was.
Mm-hmm.
At any point, there's a black issue coming out where it seems like, we're making steps to take care of ourselves and do the right thing. He seems to always find a spin to make it as if it's about rap, about black males not having fathers. Like, this is not a stretch. Every time it's that stuff.
Yep.
He just seems like a very self-hating person, or he's just tap dancing for daddy. I'm not sure which one it is.
Probably
so
both.
that's Jason Whitlock in a nutshell. I hate him as well. I feel
Okay. All right.
So
all right, let me play this little clip here and then we're gonna get some more comments in here.
Again, I'm a very forgiving person. Not with him.
Like saying I don't mean to sound.
I don't care what beef I had. I don't care how many of you out there that hate me, whatever former athletes, all this stuff. Man, please, I'm sorry. Because I certainly don't hate y'all. We might have our differences from time to time, but ain't never that. This is the exception. I hate this bastard. Not even far more than a little bit. He is the worst human being any of you will ever meet.
Bruh, what do you have to do to somebody to make them feel like that about you?
Like the only thing I think of is like you go after somebody's family. Like that's.
I think it's a culmination, personally.
But
I think he was tired of seeing so many people get him shit on so many people that he actually likes.
Probably so.
Because people forget Stephen A. was a writer in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah, Philadelphia.
Philly. Yeah, he was like a NBA type beat writer, and people forget like he was in the industry, and a lot of black journalists are very tight knit. So the way Jason been going after people, I think it was kind of like, I got this, y'all. I'm sick of this sack of shit. I'm gonna be the one to say something, and I'm honest with you. He was the right one to say it because he has the biggest platform out there.
Yeah, and probably the most reason to say it.
But can we give it? Can we? It just seems weird. Now it's not weird, but it's starking because you know how it is. You don't. Well, whatever platform Jason Whitlock got, it is not for us. Like, we don't know what he says, where he says it. It's not just targeted to us. So it's weird to me or starking to me because Stephen A. heard it. Like, that means it had to cross you at some point. So it's like, well, how did you get to? How did it get to you?
Anybody that's good at their job and knows what they have to study and read before they get on the air is going to listen to other people's opinion because that's what you have to do. You got to know if somebody's agreeing with you or if not, because you might want to bring their opinion onto your show. So he probably was just listening, just because that's part of his job. Go get the information.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is just one of those things. Like, I don't even know what was the tipping point. You read things and it's like something happened on the Shannon interview that tipped this over because Whitlock commented on something from the Shannon interview.
And by the way, Shannon don't like him either. He mentioned it on his show from last night. He mentioned he don't fuck with him at all either. He didn't get deep into it, but he pretty much said he hate him in the big words as well, in a way.
He questioned Smith on his stories in his book. Oh, that's what it was too.
Yeah.
Smith had wrote a book and he questioned some of the things that.
And by the way, Stephen A. Smith said, you can go check the records. He said it happened. Like, he's not making it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Kerry says he put Stephen A. name in his mouth, and this is the age of internet, so it's tweeted left and right. Yeah, you can't say something and expect nobody to see it anymore.
Yep.
A lot of this, you hear it all the time. A celebrity say, "Oh, I said something," and then they say he immediately deleted the tweet. But at that point,
once you
3,000 people done copied it.
Yeah,
and
so all it takes is one time, and somebody will screenshot it, retweet it.
I think it's some people's jobs just to follow certain people and screenshot every tweet they do.
I swear that's what TMZ's job is. I think,
and they're good at it, and they're very
good.
Ain't
a bot, it's an intern.
Exactly. So at this point, I mean, do y'all expect a response from him?
I think he may have. It's just his platform is small because he's made it small by doing the stuff that Stephen A. said. So he may have. But I don't think he's going to get the platform that he think he's going to get to respond, because I honestly think that he's trying to chip at a lot of these black issues and black things to prop himself up. And, you know, these former colleagues of his. But I think you're at a point where nobody's going to boost him up anymore.
Yeah, he's barking at the moon. Like,
there you go. That's like, the better way to say it.
Honestly, think the opposite.
Nobody's going to see you down there. Nobody knows what you're doing. All of a sudden, you want to sit there and however the number one guy on ESPN, he got different platforms. He's not going to use ESPN's platform. That's.
Oh, and matter of fact, just for people watching, he said he went to the executives and let them know. He said, I don't want to mess up my day job. Right. And for them to be like, all right, that means they probably feel a way about that son of a bitch too.
No.
So
exactly, Kerry. I agree.
And this is why I think the opposite is going to happen. He is a black conservative, okay? For a black conservative to remain conservative, they have to accept certain things that are untruths. So they have to protect the lies that conservatives tell.
And a bad tape up.
Yeah.
I had to break the seriousness. When have you met one that had a crispy tape up? Name one right now.
Well, we can't really talk about
tape never.
When we got Stephen A. sitting here looking like this.
Well, his don't count. It's just a leaning back hairline. Hey, it's still taped up.
I got you. But what I'm saying is, what's going to happen is his base is going to double down with him. So that is just what's going to happen because he's one of theirs now. He's one of their good boys.
I don't know how much of a base he has, but I mean, that's me ignorant because it ain't like I'm watching it. But I don't think that side is, and I hate to say sides, but unfortunately, that's where we're at now.
It's a side. It's what it is.
It is. I don't think they're that loyal to those things. Most of the time, they point something out like, we got somebody from your side on my side. Like, I can liken it to like if you went on Twitter and when Lil Pump was at a Trump rally, we got this rapper. Nigga, nobody cares about Lil Pump. That was 2017. That was 2017, my G. Yeah, so I liken it to that. They'll be off of him real quick.
Ross said they can talk
all 12.
They can just get at Denny.
Hey, now I like Denny's. God damn it!
Wait, what's the Denny's thing? What's the Denny shit called?
The
not the All-Star.
The bash.
No.
Bro, I don't know.
We can tell we don't go to Denny's.
Grand Slam.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Denny's got some food. It's just
I
you
almost said
gotta
fresh and fruity, but I know that's wrong.
no. The Rob said the Grand Slam. Why you know about that, Rob? Why you know what the Grand Slam is, Rob? But
Because he's been there.
Rob said that's where those never mind. I ain't gonna incriminate Rob. I don't know if somebody leaned over his shoulder.
Rob Carrie says y'all gotta pull up and watch old shows of Speak for Yourself on FS1 with Whitlock and Marcellus Wiley.
Marcellus Wiley,
Yeah.
Because they've rebranded it to just Speak with
Chris Broussard, is it?
No, not that one.
It's got Emmanuel Ocho, LaShawn McCoy, and what's her name? Why I just forgot her name. Jason Taylor's little sister.
Oh, Joy.
I couldn't remember her first name. Joy. Yeah, she had and somebody. It's some like analysts will be like on there a lot. Like it was a white guy used to be on ESPN. I forgot his name. It's a basketball analyst.
Acho, not Ocho.
Acho. Well, fuck him. Sorry. He's one of those.
I think this whole thing. Actually, I don't see any retort to that would make any sense. So I think this will die pretty quickly, quicker than the Cat Williams shit. You can't come back. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can say to somebody who just looked at a camera and said, "I hate you."
I hate Rob though.
Yeah,
Rob says I also have history with Denny's waitress. I was banging them before Tiger made it cool. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Acho. But I don't blame him. He grew up differently, and it doesn't mean differently in Nigerian. He just grew up differently in a different type of household. Because I grew up around all types of people. He's just different. He doesn't see the black perspective the same way we do, and it's no knock. But
some people just don't see it. Yeah,
it was just that podcast. You have those uncomfortable conversations with a black man. I was not a fan of that shit.
What Denny's waitress was Tiger banging?
Don't ask me. Is that what?
Don't do that.
Don't.
I'm about to say his wife was a nanny, wasn't she?
I see a rabbit.
Not his wife, his ex-wife.
I see a rabbit hole.
Down that rabbit hole after the show.
Wouldn't you like to come down the rabbit hole with me? Y'all want to hear some more Stephen A's interview?
Yes.
Yeah, give us one more piece of the ether.
All right, let me see. Which one was the ether? I see it.
Oh, it doesn't have to be ether. I was just saying.
Oh no, it's all ether. It's just nonstop, all ether. You can't.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing else you can say about it. Here we go.
You get within a mile of his presence. Wrap your arms around yourself to protect your soul. He is Cain. He is a devil. The worst. That's all I have to say.
No, it's not.
Y'all have a nice day.
You got a little bit more.
I'm going to go about my business. I will not speak about this piece of shit again. Peace and love.
And the show really ends right there. Ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
God damn. That's a mic dropper.
Yeah. There's no comeback. There's nothing you can say to be like, well, I want to say this. Ain't nothing you can say.
No, you got
he's
to
done.
it out. And he could have went deeper into it, but he's like, no. But he pretty much solidified a lot of the stuff. Like us people sitting wherever we at heard about him. He solidified it, and everybody co-signed it. Like, yep, that's exactly what happened.
Well, I tell you, I went down that Twitter rabbit hole, and I saw how many former colleagues or that people that worked at ESPN are currently working at ESPN. They all said the same thing. Like, he's a horrible person. Like, bro, yeah. I saw Kevin Frazier. I saw.
Damn, I forgot about Kevin Frazier.
I saw
remember Kevin used to do the NBA pre-shows and sideline reporting.
Yeah.
I forgot about he does that. Did that.
The guy who does the Stan Verrett, I seen his.
Yeah,
of course, Jamel Hill. She responded like it was it's a lot of them. Like names. Like he.
As Carrie talked, because Carrie got brought up in that.
I wouldn't even check. That's a good one.
Carrie would not dignify this mess with a comment. Carrie's too classy of a lady.
I'm not saying
she likes to go low too. No,
yeah,
she got that Michelle Obama.
You said
pretty people can go low as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just going to skip over that joke because I got a good one for that one, but I'm gonna leave it.
Oh Lord,
about Carrie going low.
And
there's a
we still got
chat,
like 20
so-
minutes. You can't end the show now.
I'm just trying to
I don't
segue
know
into
what's
something
going
else.
Nah, but I'm saying
I'm
this
just
is
here
kinda
so I won't get fired.
Whitlock a fat bastard like 100 times he did. Call him a fat
Bruh.
piece of shit.
I'm just, you know why I know he's a piece of shit? Because you know at some point it's like, why did I never saw the comment why he keep calling him fat. Normally you always hear something like that. That's what everybody agreed.
Yeah. His game went to shit when he stopped banging everyone. God damn it, Rob. He's still talking about Tiger. So Rob says
where's
Tiger
the lie,
was the
though?
best golfer ever until he got the JJ buffet. He would have had major records if we kept feeding him the whores.
Stop. you just gonna well, come on, man.
You know something the bear not read.
Come on, man.
Kerry said, what am I not supposed to respond to? It's too much. It's way too much. I'm serious. His game went to shit after he stopped banging everyone. But yeah, I mean, compare it to like you at a battle rap with your worst enemy, like you and him going back and forth, and he says the worst and most hurtful shit to you that you have ever heard in your life, and then walks away. You can't even come back. You can yell at all the crowd and say what you would have said, but you can't talk to him.
Yeah, it's too
You
late.
can't talk to him because he's gone. He's out of here.
You just catch a fade.
Well,
They gotta catch a fade.
this is the I think this is going to be the year of beefs and resolved beefs because we started out just like that.
Yeah, two pretty good ones so far.
Yeah.
What we're 10 days in? 11 days in?
11 days in, and pretty good beefs going on. I mean, there's some stuff bubbling up, but we just got to wait and see what happens. I don't care about these little half deads and smoky red beefs because that shit don't really mean nothing. But it's the people that's been established in this business for a long time letting shit out that have been going on behind closed doors that we kind of knew, we suspected. They even showed a clip of somebody accepting some kind of award, and you could see Steve Harvey and Mark Curry in the background arguing.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip too.
You saw that too?
Yeah, I saw that.
So these are
I've heard a lot of good things about Mark Curry. Like Mark Curry has helped a lot of comedians. I'm learning that a lot. Over like this past 10 days since this interview came out.
And Hanging with Mr. Cooper should have went 10 more seasons.
No.
I ain't gonna say 10.
That
It should have went a couple more seasons. I said
that show wasn't that good.
He had Holly Robinson Pete on that bit. Who didn't want to see Holly Robinson for a couple more seasons?
That show ran its course. It was 5 seasons.
Really did.
But then Steve came back and did the same show for what, 5 more seasons. So it actually could have gone on
too. Like, yeah.
He did the same show.
Trust us, we know, but and that's the 5 seasons.
Instead of a former basketball player, is a former artist at a school.
Roommates with his best friend.
Some badass teacher who he was trying to get to but never could.
No, he got to the last season.
Well,
the
everybody
principal.
gets. Yeah, that's when you know it's over.
You know how they wrap it up.
With them old sitcoms, man, whenever the star actually gets what he wants from the chick he's been chasing, you know the show's over. It's done.
Oh, Amy Fox. What's the other show? Family Matters the same way.
When I was about to say that was done.
Well, that's when it was already on CBS, and we had already quit watching.
Granted, he had to change his whole DNA and become a whole nother man to do it. Lying.
See what we got to do, ladies. See what we got to do.
We got to become a whole nother nigga and change our name.
I'm not touching this one,
but I just want
can't wear glasses. Got to wear suits every goddamn day.
Damn.
Hang on, Mr. Cooper wasn't that funny.
I don't find it that funny either. Like when it comes to like, if that comes on TV, I'm not gonna stop.
No, not now.
Parker's,
but that was what 93, 92 ish. I mean,
it was like 92 to about 97.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's what you watch on Saturday mornings after.
Man, Miss Cool was cool.
You know what I mean,
so it was fine with me. I had no problem with it.
Trying to think, what are the since we on black shows? Let's think. Because we don't have as much time for the other topic because we go too damn long.
Yeah. Talking about the aliens in Miami.
I don't give a fuck about that, Brian. Steve, you're the only one.
Join me on my other podcast, Aliens and Shit.
No, we talking about like black shows we watched back then. Which one would y'all find overrated? And which ones are underrated that you watch was like but now they get good burn?
I'll tell you one that I didn't appreciate at the time. The Wayans brothers.
It's way funnier now than it was.
Yes,
I did not like it back then.
I didn't appreciate it back then. But
I did not like it back then. That's a
You didn't like the
good
Wayans
one.
brothers back then?
I didn't appreciate it like I did. No.
Okay, so let me know. Did you watch like the intro and then turn? Because the intro to Wayans Brothers was the greatest intro.
Well, the first
to
intro
any show.
Because it's electric relaxation.
No, I'm talking about we're brothers.
Well, no, the brothers.
Hanging and we're cool.
Oh, that part.
Like,
I
that
thought
shit
when the
was
beat
just
came
greatness.
on. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, the beat came on after that.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so you said the Wayans Brothers was one that you didn't like at that time.
Or didn't appreciate. I didn't appreciate it, but yeah, I love it now. It'll be on MTV too. I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I watch Wayans Brothers now.
Yeah.
More so than I would have back then. None of y'all watched Brothers in Outer Space?
I knew you gonna say that bullshit. I did watch it because I say people younger than us don't understand. When it was a black show, you watched it because you didn't have many to choose.
Nobody else to look at.
I don't think people
that's
understand. Y'all watched that? Yes, it was black people on it. I watched it.
Americans are obsessed with aliens simply because some fool wants to explore with them and possibly screw it. Yep.
Yeah.
Can you
Rob, I need you to
fuck it?
Yeah, I don't care about aliens. I ain't worried about them. I'm black.
But
Please,
the
please don't
PJs.
Brian, though.
The PJs.
I haven't seen it since back
I've
then.
recently watched a couple episodes of the PJs, and I was like, this is kind of funny. At that point, when it was on, I was super hotep, and I was like, this is embarrassing to black folks. Why the hell all us up here with big lips and shit with a sewer cover as the name?
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like, oh, that's just kind of fun.
I know there's one show. It isn't underrated. It's still one show I still watch just as much. Like I will watch it if it's on.
Beekman's World.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Beekman's World.
Did you watch Beekman's World?
I remember that.
Please ignore Brian.
That's like Bill Nye the Science Guy in a way, kind of.
Yeah. Had a dude in the rat.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that. No, I was gonna say, this ain't like Heart of Beaten Path. A Different World. I feel old as shit now. I can remember episodes from the first season when they first ran. Like
with Lisa Bonet.
I hadn't even started elementary school yet.
Yeah,
but I can
Lisa
still remember
Bonet before
those.
she posed naked and got kicked off.
Yeah, I can remember those first ran, and then
Yeah.
I still watch those shits when they on TV.
Yes,
or like
A Different World. I will probably watch Different World to the day I die. Like that.
It made me see college. You heard about college, but you never really saw college outside of fake shit on TV.
It lied a lot. What's the most poignant episode of A Different World you watched? I would say when Dwayne
outside of the Please Baby Please one, because everybody gonna say that.
Outside of the Please Baby Please, was it the one when the dude was spray painting nigga on the car?
Oh, with Dean Cain.
Oh yeah,
Superman sprayed nigga on the car.
I forgot about
that. That's when he went to jail, right? Yeah.
And then after all that shit, somebody finished it. I'm like, damn.
Because the cop he walked with King, Dr. King.
Yeah, I walked with Dr. King. Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, wait, time out. Isn't that the same dude, the daddy from Malibu Sands on Saved by the Bell? Ain't that the same guy?
Yep, same guy. Yep, same guy. Yep.
Damn. Yeah, that's a
same guy.
That's damn. I just thought about it. I don't like Good Times to those equivalent to Tyler Perry. Yeah, it is. But it's still comfort because I remember watching this as a kid.
And it was still better acting than anything Tyler Perry puts out too. Because
that's not saying much.
Well, you gotta understand too, a lot of these old 70s and 80s shows had like classically trained actors and actresses on them. So when it came down to the point where they had to do like a serious show, that shit was epic. Amazing.
And a lot of them, it was a lot of things you would do in theater was transformed to TV, and it was the same posturing and shit too. It was a lot of over dramatic stuff. Yes,
the LA Riot episode. I remember the LA Riot episode too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
With Roseanne and Tom
Arnold. Weren't they like all in Best Buy looking at TV or something like that?
Nah. Well, the equivalent of probably Circuit City.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What was a good ass episode?
Rashida said styles were fire as fuck on A Different World. I remember hoping that high school was like Clueless and college was like a different world, and it was not at all.
I don't think. Oh yeah, I still watch Sanford and Son. I was watching.
Same here.
Is this a
Same here.
safe space to say Rollo is fine?
No, it's not. What the fuck? That's your problem. That's your problem right there. You want the dangerous nigga.
Yep. Real quick, what was Rollo all into? Because they would allude to Rollo being this piece
Rollo
of shit,
was
but you
the
never really
man-
saw what he was
Rollo
into.
was the man you called when you needed some shit, and it didn't
I
matter what
noticed
shit you needed.
He always had to win.
Rollo, damn, I done blew my engine. I need a whole new goddamn engine. Call Rollo real quick for me.
Rollo.
Side note. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Another show. I think it only lasts like 2 or 3 seasons. It could have lasted longer. Was Rock.
Rock was so Rock was so dope.
Boy,
Rock
Rock
was
gave
dope.
you drama, boy. You be sitting in your seat.
Nigga, I
Yes.
know, you know, a show named after a dude. The dude's not gonna die, but when he started messing with, what's my man name?
Clifton Powell. By fat
Powell, I was like, Rock is dying
Bruh.
in this episode. What's up, Trash Man?
Hey, that's Pinky.
Yeah, listen here.
Yo,
Trash
even he
Man.
didn't mess with him. He let him cook. He said, "You better." He said, "Yeah, he didn't mess with him after that." Because who was it got in trouble? Because remember, Heavy D went. What did Heavy D go to jail for? On there?
Oh,
Because remember, he left the daughter at the house with them. But did he Did he kill dude or shoot a dude? Like what happened? I can't remember.
Wait a minute, Heavy D did what?
Remember Alexis Fields on the show. Her dad.
Somebody had a gun that didn't need to have a gun.
Okay.
It might have been Heavy D, and
But I
got
do
in
remember.
trouble.
Yeah.
No,
You remember
the boy.
episode where the boy got killed in the drive-by?
Yep. And wasn't the boy one of the main characters or something?
Nah, he was just
Was it Lorenz Tate? Not Lorenz Tate.
No, he was the boy from what's the Michael Jackson shit? The Michael Jackson movie, and then The People Under the Stairs, that boy, and Sandlot, that black boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I just know his face
I
from
gotta
all
start
those
telling
things.
people if we keep
Oh,
Instagram
dang,
on,
Robin.
if we keep Instagram going, I gotta remind people that it disconnects automatically after an hour. So it shut down the Instagram after an hour.
Oh
But,
yeah, I remember that from Versus. Yeah, they used to have to do that. 22, yeah.
I remember
227.
227. I do like 227. I need to watch that again.
I love 227.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never. What did her husband do? Because he would just pop up in scenes and then disappear.
He was a contractor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a contractor.
She said Rock was built like an overweight Ninja Turtle. God damn it.
Yo, Robin. Yo, what the fuck tonight?
Nah,
Yo,
nah,
Robin,
nah,
what is in your glass? What is in your glass?
Everybody on Rock had a personality, and I loved it. The grandfather would come down and say, now, Rock. Don't you go out there messing with them drug dealers.
He really did. And his brother Joey was just whatever.
Joey was a piece of shit.
Joey
Like,
got up when he wanted to. He went and go played his trumpet, get on these women, and come back home and barely pay any rent.
For some reason, every time I think about Joey, he got that trumpet in his hands, cleaning it. Like, nigga, you ain't got no gig. You just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
No, Rock. Just to give your brother Joey some room here. God damn it.
Oh man, 227. Shit, I'm trying to think. There's a lot of shows. Go back and just go to YouTube and these random pilots that came out. You will see that Black Hollywood was this big, man. They were not getting a lot of jobs out. I've seen so many random shows with like Cheryl Lee Ralph on it.
Oh, damn, she got it right there, Nell.
What's the other chick name? Oh, New York Undercover. Absolutely.
Greatness.
That was a time.
Great.
That was a time.
I wish you could just get the,
you
can get the soundtracks from just New York Undercover.
Now. Like it's
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah, I remember
saw
Mark,
that.
on the spinoff.
What's happening now?
Yep, Martin was on the spinoff. He worked in the diner. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, these black shows were great, man. We just can't get them back anymore. Now we got all these dumb shits that Tyler Perry keeps putting out with horrible actresses, horrible actors, horrible stories.
I used to know people that watched his sitcoms. I don't know anybody that does anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be a thing, but it's
and Robin,
somebody's watching them.
Like I said, when I was on Tubi the other day, I told y'all this a while back. I was on Tubi the other day, and I found out that Grady had a spinoff.
You didn't know that?
Which was I binged it the whole day. I just watched his show,
but I knew he did.
It was hilarious, and it made Grady. It turned Grady into like this idiot savant. So it was like, damn, Grady is really fucking smart. And it started looking at, different things, like maybe he was dyslexic at some point or something, because Sanford and Son just made him look stupid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when they gave him his own show, it was a really good fucking show. It should have went the distance, but
Living Single might be on Netflix. I know it was at one point. Matter of fact, it's probably on Hulu too.
Meet the Browns is funny sometimes. I can't deal with Meet the Browns. I can't
deal with Brown. That always throws me off. If he didn't exist on the show, I probably could watch it. It's too much. And I know he's the main character, but I don't like him.
Yeah, Trees. Grady had his own spinoff. So go on Tubi and look up Grady Show. I think it's just called Grady. So it's dope.
Actually, Sanford and Son actually had a decent amount of damn spinoffs. I know they had like Sanford Arms, where it had the white guy was on there too.
Really?
There was a white guy on there too. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Shit, the show that had a season that actually was pretty decent. Remember Thea?
Yeah.
That was actually a good show, one season, but they said Thea fucked that up by being a B word to the the producers and stuff. Yeah, she made that show not last. Jason Weaver's talked about it. Pay attention. She ain't never been anything since then.
You're right. Well, actually, she was in WWE for a little minute.
Yeah, damn, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that because she
ruined. But the same kind of thing about her being a B word. That's the same kind of background with that. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, what is your problem?
She ruined the greatest tag team I've ever that WWE has.
Ooh, ever had. Robin, that sounds
amazing. That's a
Atlanta in the late 90s, early 2000s.
What's a hot take?
That era.
But you just said the greatest tag team ever. Oh,
Haas and
that was their name. Never mind. Not you were calling them the greatest. That's the actual name.
No. Charlie Haas and
it's Benjamin. That's
Benjamin. They were an amazing tag team.
They weren't the greatest though. Heck no.
I think they could have been the greatest if they didn't start introducing that cartoon bullshit.
That's a lot. That's a hot take, Brian.
What is this? Rob Sanders, please understand that Amen is not full depiction of the black church.
It's not a full depiction, but it ain't far.
It ain't far.
I did like Amen.
Yeah.
Amen was one of those last shows that was like a syndicated show, but you would still always somehow catch it because everybody bought the rights.
Look at even Jonesy agreed with me.
That don't mean anything.
In the era, they were the greatest tag team.
There was nobody in the era. They are not the greatest. They were called the world's greatest tag team, but they were not.
They were great.
Just know half this chat have
not the greatest.
You say what you say, Izzo?
Said half of this room right now have no clue you're talking about. I know I don't. I know if Noble.
Sorry.
Noble might.
No,
two of the greatest.
He don't.
Two of the greatest technical tag team wrestlers in the WWE. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin being from where? Where was
Orangeburg.
But
I don't know shit.
Yeah, but they were not. No.
I'm a basic bitch when it comes to wrestling. Give me Stone Cold and
I don't know what area y'all watch. Y'all
and Macho Man. That's all I got for you.
That's way too. That's separated. That's too different.
I know it's not together. So, let's celebrate Black Women TV. Girlfriends,
that's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Steglodon, Megalodon, Staphlodon.
I'm not gonna lie.
What's the elephant with the fur?
Nigga, I don't know. What you mean?
Mastodon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No,
right, they're both prehistoric, but two different prehistoric eras.
All right. That was very technical. Mm-hmm. She said, girlfriend 227, Moesha, Living Single, Insecure.
Where do you see that at? Over here?
Robin. I will say I love Girlfriends. I watched a lot
of
Moesha.
To be honest with you, I watched Brian. Girlfriends as just like just to appease somebody and was like, this show is pretty fucking good.
The older I got, the more I realized that is more reality than it is fiction.
My only thing with Girlfriends, it kind of went down for me when Tony left.
It did.
It did. And Brian, Insecure.
I watched like 2 episodes a day. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Right?
But I feel like
I'm on the episode. I'm on the episode now when Lawrence found out old girl was pregnant and he had to tell Issa. That's where I am right now.
Cordella, yeah.
I can't remember her name. Yeah, Cordella or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this nigga keep fucking up. Like he be on top. He just fuck up and move us way.
Why you fuck up?
Why you fuck up? So that's where I am with Insecure right now. I'm almost done. Johnny said they stood out even in the deep waters, not to mention time. Oh, he's still wrestling here, and Brian still has a season. I'm still on the last season. I am on the last season of Insecure.
Insecure is the shit.
Yeah, Condola is her name. Condola.
I was butchering it.
I got Insecure on accident.
And you stuck now. That first season is the best season we're gonna have as men. After that,
we took L's after that.
We just kept shooting ourselves in the foot. Like we loved it. It felt good. It felt good. And after I finish, we can do it's too late to do an Insecure show. But
it's way past that point.
Yeah, it's way past that point. It's way past that point. But it's a good show. It's a good show.
We all knew that.
The thing that's refreshing about it, though, it's successful black folk, because some shows that have successful black folk and they're infallible, and it's like, this can't be real. These people just have no issues, no problems. They're not funny. They're just successful and they just keep going. This show actually shows that we have cracks, and it's not just like basic shit. It's like we have deep issues. Like, old girl disappeared for how long before they found her? And in our minds, somebody as successful as her with a baby and a man, she should be happy and everything should be good and nothing should be issue. But she just could not take being a mother, so she just disappeared because life is fucking hard. So I think that's why so many people relate to Insecure. It's some real shit. Lawrence need to quit fucking up though. God damn it. It's something to look forward to. Need a superhero. I need a hero.
That didn't go together.
It did not.
I don't want to read about that series finale. Montez Ford.
He's not spoiling it.
WD can't write people off color unless you are right Samoan family. Yeah, you're right. All right. Anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything they want to get off their chest? Anything they want to say? Any things they want to let us know before we dip up out of here till next Thursday?
Like a spaceship.
I'll just say this.
Like the aliens.
This was not a good week to be a legendary coach in football.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's a quicker topic. They ain't gonna take too long.
So, Nick Saban retired. Bill Belichick gone. Pete Carroll gone.
Carroll gone.
Bella who?
Belichick.
So what is the thing with everybody yelling anybody but what's my man's name?
That's a good one, Kerry. That is a really good episode. Go ahead.
Which one?
They were yelling something anybody but
Dabo.
Dabo. So they think Dabo's going to take Saban's spot. Is that a possibility?
He's technically a candidate. He's an Alabama alum. He has 2 national titles within the last 10 years. He should.
He's annoying. He's annoying AF. So sure. Sure.
Nah, but he's moving up the list because excuse me, my man from Florida State ain't going nowhere. Not with those violations. And then you got the Dan Lanning from Oregon said he ain't coming.
So this isn't a situation where a new up and coming young coach could come in.
No, it's somebody out of power right now. Somebody's gonna be out of power right now.
Name and some kind of clout behind him.
I think this is Sark's job to say no to. That's just my personal opinion.
Whose?
So I think it would be Sark's job to say no to. If not, I think it's him or Lane personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Lane ain't got no loyalty to nobody.
He don't.
And Alabama is the top job in college football. Sorry, Michigan. Y'all think y'all great. Ohio State, y'all think
Robin, be good.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Hey, Robin.
I see Robin.
Yeah. Lanning turned them down. So yeah, and Florida State's just in a fucked up state, and everybody knew that they were paying people not the right way. That's why everybody ran down there, and the shit got blown up within 2 years.
I don't think any football coach worth his weight in gold has any loyalty to where they are. The point and the purpose of being a coach is not to establish a friendship with where you are; is to make money, and you got to go where the money is.
But some like their ego stroke. Some like to be king of that area or state. Like in Alabama, whoever's the head football coach is Alabama is by far the most popular person in that state.
Mm-hmm.
In this state, people might say it might be the football coaches. It'll depend on how good the teams are. But not in Alabama. Always going to be king in that state.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Auburn. Not going to happen.
Auburn will be second unless they win
his own thing at Texas.
But then after that,
he was shadowed at Alabama. Sark got his own thing at Texas.
He does, but
I agree with Perry.
It's hard to say no.
I know who chomping at the bit right now in Alabama is in realtors. They waiting. Whoever you bring in this state, we about to sell them the biggest, most retarded house you've ever seen in your life. They waiting, all of them, looking at the interstate, looking to see who come in there.
They share.
I mean, Nick, for real, man, ain't that's retirement money right there? You sell your house to a football coach in a football school?
That's not what I was talking about.
Okay.
No,
Jonesy, that's a real thing. Imagine going 12-1, losing the national championship just to get death threats.
They share 12
because those people ain't got nothing else, man. You know how you feel if you stayed in Alabama. At least here in South Carolina, there's shit to do. And it's hard to say that about South Carolina. It's crazy when it comes to the scale of things to do and shit going on. South Carolina's way above Alabama.
You never get in trouble. You never get in trouble going to them schools because ain't shit to do but play football, practice, and go home.
Because at least you could say, you know, you got two major teams here in different sports. Like when it comes to college, like you got Charleston, you got Myrtle Beach, you know, Greenville, Columbia. They're cities. They're not like attractions, no matter how people think. So at least there's stuff to do here. So yeah, sorry, man.
We'll probably get into it more. I'm sure some more shit's gonna unfold before next Thursday. We're gonna be more consistent with our shows. I apologize. We missed the last 3 weeks. That was on me. I'll take the blame for that, but we are going to be every Thursday with more topics, more things going on. I feel like 2024 is going to give us a lot of shit to talk about. That's what I feel like. So,
damn, it's an election year and Olympic year. Lord,
On behalf of Izzo, behalf of Nick, behalf of Mobile, behalf of me, B. Lenny, our brothers who are not on tonight, Sosa and Rich. We will be back next Thursday with more shit to talk about. Thanks so much for allowing us to keep you company. We'll see you next week. Peace. So, Izzo, sing a song.